What up? It's a sweary Stitcher. If I have popped up on your autoplay, you've got about 5 seconds to head out. So, do 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 do. Anyway, hey, everybody gone? So let's start with it was my birthday. So my friend Carly, I stitch what I want, got me this wonderful mug, and it's actually like Galaxy unicorn. I'm currently using it as an ort jar because I need more coffee in my life. So I basically drink one of these full of coffee every day. So what's been going on? It's my birthday. Got my hair cut. It's all gone. Yeah, donated 16 inches. So yeah, that's there's so much stuff going on with life right now. Like Matt needs foot surgery, but then he doesn't need foot surgery, but then he will. Um, he's got a big old bump on the back of his heel that like kills him when he walks. So my dad broke his ankle. My brother freaked the fuck out and tried to basically get me to like fly out there the next day to take care of dad, but like it's his foot, so it's not even something that like I don't know. Anyway, it all turned out fine. Dad's fine. Matt's parents had their 50th wedding anniversary in Illinois that weekend, so we were up there for that. It's just been a lot of stuff. Ranger got a UTI while we were gone, started peeing blood. Yesterday morning, he started peeing blood again. He's on an anti-inflammatory and a pain med right now because they think they irritated it. They went in with a needle and took urine straight from his bladder to make sure that we're like killing the infection every time because he keeps getting these. So they think they irritated it, and that's why he's having a rough time. So bless it. There's a ton of shit going on. Ton of shit. Okay, so what have I been stitching? Really nothing. I did stitch this one though. It's a little mill hill. Look, he's got beads. Can you see the beads at all? His beads. He's so pretty. Carly calls him the Flasher Snowman because he's standing there like, hey, like he's trying to show you his junk. It is this one, Mill Hill Winter Holiday Collection. I believe it's Snow Fun. And I got that at my LNS. Went back to school shopping for the cool shit. And because I don't have any kids or anything. But I found these little collapsible rulers. They're hard plastic. They just fold up. They come in a 12-inch, and I just snapped them in half because the 12-inch folded was too tall. It's like twice that. And really, when I'm stitching, I only need like a few inches just to figure stuff out. So I broke them into 6-inch pieces. I bought 2 rulers, so now I have 4 rulers for my stitchy toolboxes. Stashquisition. Just have all the fabrics. I've been getting fabric of the month and then me pleasing on several of Misty's fabrics at Mystic Hand Dyed Cross Stitch Fabrics. Ha. So I have sparkly Ada, I have sparkly linen, I have non-sparkly linen, I have Monaco, Lugana, Joblin, Jaslyn, and just all kind of stuff. I think this one is going to be a really short video, so sorry. I also have been stitching on this that I got at the Tinsmith's Wife. Went to the retreat in Kerrville. This is Carriage House Samplings More Than Luck. And they stitched it on like a gingham. I absolutely could not stand the cursive, nearly illegible font on that fabric. So I have done like major redesign stuff on this. So I kept the basic shapes. Like I did this shamrock. And I did the words, but I put the words just in the corners of the fabric that I'm using. And then I used a variegated green, but it's variegated from like the bottom shelf at Walmart or the bottom shelf at Joann's. That like packet of stuff that's like $2 for, I don't know, 20 skeins or something, so you know it's good. So I will show you kind of the evolution of this one. And I'll show you my fabric. It is, I don't know what this is, but it's like super teeny and then opens up to bigger, and it just kind of tic-tac-toed across the fabric that way. So what I started with was I was going to just do what I started with was doing the shamrock from the middle. And I was using a DMC color and then the corresponding variegated, which is actually like a shamrock green, but it's coming out blue on this. Anyway, I did not like how it was on the pattern. It goes like light, dark, dark, light, light, dark, light, dark. It has to be a pattern. It has to be a pattern. So I did dark, light, light, dark, light, dark, dark, light. But I didn't like how it was coming out. And the variegated went weird. And I got frustrated and I gave up on it. So then I decided, okay, well, I'm just going to stitch the middle shamrock. I'm not going to do any other part of the design. And I'm going to do it on the big part. And that was like one leaf. And I was like, okay, this was more of like an experiment with the variegated and like, what can it do? Hated it. Gave up on it. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to stitch the whole thing. I'm going to put it all in one of the little squares that has, I think it's like 20 count. Ada-ish. I don't know. But I started with the shamrock in the middle. And then I was like, okay, so I'm going to do the words on the outside corners, right? And I did a cursive-ish font. Backstitch. I kind of adapted it from a backstitch font in a, hello, Dusty, in an alphabet book that I have. And then I decided to do, I did the shamrock and I outlined it in the dark parts of the variegated and then filled it in with the lighter parts. And it's just kind of freeform. And then I have been stitching all the little ones around it, and they're all different. They are having to get kind of scooted around because I moved the words around. So I'm having to, like tuck it more this way or down or just like freeform one. So I'm adapting the crap out of this one. I don't think I'm putting either of the bugs, the ladybug or the bee. I think I'm just going to keep it shamrocks and that's it. So, yeah. So now you can actually read it And I'm very close to being done. Very close. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it when I finish it. Not a clue. So that's really like almost the only thing that I've been stitching on. And the only progress I've made at all. So, I did go through and sort my stash last weekend. I went to one of my friends' houses and just kind of played with my things and went through my whole big bag, my rolling tote bag, and sorted stuff into like, these are fabrics, these are things that need to go back, these are things that need to go in kits, and these are projects and all the crap that it needs. And then last night, after stitching a clover, I was like, all right, well, I did one motif for the day, so that's good. And I signed up for the Easy Guide Needle Stitch Along, which is, you can look for it on Facebook. It's also hashtag TEGN100. And she's teaching you 100 different stitches. And they're kind of like embroidery stitches too. So I pulled out fabric. She's releasing 2 stitches a week so that it'll be like an 18-month stitch along. And I pulled out just this totally random, I don't even know what it is. It's like a really fat linen. So she released the Pekingese stitch and sheaf stitch this week. I think one Friday night and one Tuesday. So the Pekingese stitch, that one is a jugger. You do a loose back stitch going like up or down or side to side, whichever way. And then you go back and loop your needle under, curve around, under again. Under, curve around, under again. And you just keep going like you're making loops. This one tests my perfectionism so bad. So bad. And I'm stitching it using floss, Mo's Sail floss in Mud Puddle, which is like a brown to hot pink and back. Here's the card. And my friend Carly gave me a sample setup of Mo's Sail floss. So thank you so much. And then the sheaf stitch is way easier because you just do 3 lines, parallel lines, and then you kind of wrap thread around the middles like a little belt. And then that's it. So that one's way easier. I do think I'm going to, what I didn't know about this linen is that it's really loose and your thread is going to slip under the weave all the time. So I think since it is so early, I'm going to restart it. I saw somebody had started doing it on Monaco, and Monaco's really tight. And so I think I might redo this on Monaco. But I just grabbed like scrap crap. Scrap crap I had laying around. So there's that. And shout out to my friend Chris for getting me Pickle Dick needle minder. It's Pickle Rick, but I like to just call him Pickle Dick. So yeah, thanks Chris. I think that's, that is almost it. But then I have my stitchy log. I adapted somewhat the idea of Sammy, but Sammy does a way better job of it and is way more thorough. So anything that is, they're listed in order of when they were started. This is the first 4 months of the year. And gets check mark if I worked on it that week, dash if I didn't. Stitch and mugs, I UFO'd them. And then when I finish it, I just go ahead and highlight it and all the remaining weeks on that one. Then this is from April 15th to end of July. And the oldest ones go on the top in order of how long they've been sitting. I just took them from here and moved them down. I finished the silver poodle. I did the little unicorn, and that's the last time I talked to you guys. So, like, this was the last time I made a video or something. Yeah, it's been a while. So here's where I started More Than Luck. Here's where I did the Mill Hill Snowman, and I did it all in, I want to say I did it all in one night. I may not have done it all that night though, but I finished like a huge chunk of it, and it was Sammy J's birthday. So we were doing the Sammy J sleepover stitch along. Sammy, I forgot what you called it. Sorry, my memory is shit. Anyway, I was hanging out with Sammy and Jessie Marie and crafting between stitches and Megan May? Stitching May. Fuck, I don't know what your channel's called. Sorry, dude. Might be Stitching May. Fuck. Sorry. Anyway, I don't feel bad because she unfollowed me and or unsubscribed and quit watching my videos. It was a big joke. Her YouTube like unsubscribed her, and yeah, she was like, "Oh, I haven't been getting notifications. I thought you just stopped making videos." I was like, "Bitch." But anyway, and I guess that brings me to my last thing, which is if you like to do like virtual stitching with other people on YouTube and Google Hangouts. Sammy did one for her birthday that was all day YouTube live, and then it went to a Google Hangout because there was a weird dude. But it has become kind of a thing now. So now there's a group, and you can message Sammy or Stitching May, and they will they'll send you the link if you're interested. The technology is a little difficult at times, and if you don't have a great internet connection, you're kind of fucked. But if you are somewhere by yourself and like don't want to leave the house or don't have time because you're doing other things and you just want to sit and stitch with people and chat, it's pretty fun. So we've had a couple of those, and I think I'm going to schedule and start one later tonight. I don't know. It kind of depends on whether or not Matt comes home because he's apparently in a rotten mood. But it's because of work, so maybe he'll leave it at work. I don't know. But anyway, so that's what I've been up to. Sorry I've been MIA for a while, and I guess that's it. Keep it snarky, y'all. Bye! How do I turn it off? How do I turn it off? All right, now, bye!